Just as a whole, I think our theme has been no matter what happens, we got to stick together. As long as we do that, we'll make it happen and figure it out. And I think that was the theme tonight. We had a rough first quarter. I think it was us versus us, and we were hurting ourselves a lot. Um, so we stuck together on both sides of the ball and made it happen. Eventually, as long as we stick together and want to make it work, it's gonna happen, and we'll figure out what we need to do.
Do you feel like this is the best game you've played here?
I don't know. I'm just doing the same stuff. We got a lot of guys making plays, so as a whole, our whole offense, I think we played really well. Our O-line did a good job, and Jared Lawson, Timmy Crawley, Thomas Tucker, they're all stepping up. We got a lot of guys stepping up. Billy Freeman. So we got a lot of guys stepping up. We just played really well as a whole.
What did you think of that? Fourth down. You've gotten it on the sneak before the timeout, and then you guys call that play action. What do you think of that call?
I knew. Right, I was right when they lined up. I knew we were gonna get it because they were ready for it. We ran a Bronco to 11 outside zone, and so they were ready for it. And play action, everybody bit the cornerbacker and the safety, so he was wide open.
Coach said that fullback was open too, but you wanted to make a big
Yeah.
play, right?
It's easier when just lofting it over a bunch of guys and trying to loft throw this guy, and I might underthrow it. He bat it, so I felt like at the time the easier throw.
I believe it's the fifth consecutive game in which you threw more than 300 yards, and I also believe that is a Mountain West Conference record. Can you just get your thoughts on that? What does it mean to you, your career, San Jose State, your team?
It's everybody. It's my name, but it's our whole offense as a whole. We've taken a big step in the last couple of weeks of not hurting ourselves. This first quarter was kind of a step back, but as a theme, as a whole game, we really came together and figured it out. You watch the film. I'm bouncing, tipped off the safety. Chandler makes a play. It's a big touchdown. Yeah, it's me, but it's my name. But Chandler's making a play. They're fighting for me. Tyler Winston on the stutter getting wide open. It's everybody. Our line's doing a great job blocking up front and with this run game with Jared Lawson and Tim Crawley, Thomas Tucker, it makes it a lot easier to throw the ball.
You said about keeping the same demeanor whether you're winning or losing. Was Coach's demeanor the same way throughout, or was he a little irked after the first quarter?
Coach Carrier?
Yeah.
No, he's good. He was fine. We stuck together and we did a good job overall on both sides of the ball.
Did you feel any extra emotions in this game going up against Wyoming?
In the back, yeah, I'm like a little bit, but you can't. It's not personal. I can't make it about me. It's a whole team and everything, and yeah, it's definitely exciting. I got my dad calling me, and he's got a whole group in Wyoming, and so it's definitely exciting and fun. But that's not what it's about. But it's definitely nice getting the W. It's always nice winning.
Can you talk about the run of wins, the three in a row here? I remember you saying here about a month ago that the season's not over. It was a bad start, but you were very.
Yeah,
This team's gonna
the question was if we're going to be able to turn it around. I'm like, week 4 or whatever it was at the time. I knew we had a lot of young guys and a lot of inexperienced guys. So once we finally made that step and understood, it's everybody just doing their job. Nobody's got to be a superstar and make crazy plays. Just as long as we all individually do our job, it's going to work out. And sticking together. That game, Utah State, it was a scary feeling because we were down, and you go to the sideline, it felt like we're kind of scattered. These last couple of weeks, no matter what happens, big run, we throw a pick, fumble, we're on the sideline sticking together. What do we got to do to figure it out to make it happen?
What led to that change? How did you guys change?
Seniors, we came together and just said it's what we need to do. We had a meeting that following week and said we got to turn around. No matter what your coach is asking you to do, you got to be 100% and buy in, and that's what it's been about.
Can you talk about Tyler Winston? He had a great game tonight. He had a great few games. Is it surprising that for as young as he is, has played this well? Especially now, you haven't had a whole lot of time to really gel together, play together.
No, he's going to be a beast. It's kind of crazy to see what he's going to do in a couple of years. I always say he's kind of got that, I always say, Noel instinct. Like, he just makes plays. He knows how to fill it and get open, and he goes up and fights for the ball and does a good job after he catches it. So, no, I'm not surprised because I've seen what he does in practice and what he's done the last couple of games, and he's going to have a great career here and a great finish to the season.
How would you describe the offense now as compared to where you guys were the first few games of the season?
Like how we're performing or what?
Yeah, I mean, considering also you guys had several injuries and you had to change personnel.
like a lot of guys stepped up. Billy Freeman, Tyler Winston. You look at this, Jared Lawson, Tim Crawley, Thomas Tucker. A lot of young guys have stepped up and understood their role, and we've all just meshed and bought in and just being resilient. No matter what happens, we're making it happen. Whatever needs to be done, whatever we have to do individually, we're getting it done. So, and that's what it's about. We just got to stick together.
2 more questions for David, and then we'll bring in Keith Smith to finish it up.
Can you say anything about the adjustments made at halftime? What didn't work for your offense in the first half? What really worked during the second half? And what was said among the players in the locker room as taking the field?
We had that.
third quarter?
We can't fumble the ball. We had that fumble. Can't do that down there. I think we had another penalty. We put ourselves in horrible spots. They were kind of doing something different than we expected on second down. They would do this 33 cloud, so we had to kind of switch up our game plan in there because they were just dropping everybody out, and we thought it was vice versa. They were going to do something else. So we just made adjustments, but we can't, like we said in the locker room, we just got to stick together no matter what happens on the offense side and defensive side. Just doing your job, not having to be a superstar, and everybody it will make it happen.
Last question for David.
And Chandler Jones with 3 touchdowns. What has he been doing on the field, or what did you see in the offense that allowed you to keep finding him in the end zone?
Chandler's another experienced set of eyes out there. I can go to him and he kind of knows what we're seeing. We're on the same page. More, not that the other guys are, but Chandler's been in a lot more games. He has a lot more game time experience, and he's sees a lot of the same stuff. So, and he's a guy in big games. He wants the ball. He's gonna say I want the ball, and you have no doubt throwing it up to him, and he's just a playmaker. So it's nice having him out there.
Thanks, David. We'll finish up with Keith Smith.